afternoon, NOSA group. It's Shamika. And I just wanted to come in briefly, like I said I was going to do, and talk with you guys about two topics. One of the members actually gave me the topic, so shout out to you, Cynthia. And the other topic is about, can you do it all? So I talked a little bit about working your own contracts and things of that nature, but you also kind of have to find balance in all of that. So like I mentioned yesterday, I worked this contract because it's a new client. So I wanted to give our agency the opportunity to kind of build a relationship with them. But ideally, you want to go out there and find other people to do it so that you can actually get more contracts. And like I mentioned before, it's something I do periodically, my partner does periodically, and it really depends on the contract as to whether or not we actually will work them. But at the end of the day, we're all nurses, so I can do it. I'm doing it. I'm working 312s, which is a big adjustment for me because I haven't worked 312s in some time. But once you get out there after a couple of weeks, you kind of get your feet moving. It all really does come back to you, which is a nice feature about being a nurse. Like, once you get back in that setting, you kind of, everything just falls into line. And one other thing that was kind of like a requirement for me to do the contract was that I do a block shift so that I can focus on everything else related to the business. So I only work 3 straight 12s, and I happen to be off today, so I am resting today, and we'll go back to work next week. And that'll kind of be the duration of the contract while we look to find people. So the second question I wanted to answer was just the ability to find people, especially nurses. I think for us, and you guys can kind of let me know, it's been a little bit more challenging to find nurses to work than it has to find CNAs, patient care techs, or nursing support staff to work. And it might just be a numbers game. I'm not quite sure what the cause of it is, but in that I'm working in contract now, this is like a instant recruiting ground. I'm able to find out, one, what other agencies are out there. And in this instance, we kind of already know, but if they're new agencies, we can find out, we can meet other travelers, and talk to other people that might be interested in doing traveling or per diem. That's really a great way to recruit people, is when you're on a contract. You're representing your agency, you're showing how great your agency is and how much fun it is by just your work style and how you get along with other coworkers. And when people are around that, they want to kind of know, well, what agency do you work for? So this is the opportunity for you to share and say, hey, this is the agency I work for. If you're interested, definitely give us a call. We have a couple of contracts, or however you phrase it that works best for you as far as that is concerned. The question that the other member asked was about recruiting people from other agencies or people who are already in contracts, being able to recruit them. And my response was twofold. One, in healthcare, just not nurses, I'm talking occupational therapists, physical therapists, lab technicians. Many of us within the healthcare industry who do agency work, and even those who work full-time and might have agency work on the side, work with multiple agencies. So it's okay. It's okay if they work with your agency and another agency. And the one thing that you just want to make sure that you do is kind of provide some additional different type of service. And that can look like same-day pay, that can look like benefits, that can look like vacation time or paid time off or something like that that'll make you stand apart. And other things that I would also take into consideration is that people change their mind. So just because they're in a contract with agency A doesn't mean at the end of the contract they'll stay. If you guys get a chance, you really want to check out all of the Facebook groups, and I'll tag them in the Facebook Live. People talk, and there's like Facebook groups specific that talks about facilities that cancel a lot. There's Facebook groups that give reviews on agencies, recruiters, all of those things. So that's kind of your inside scoop as to what your competition looks like, as to what people are looking for. Some people in certain areas are looking for a lot of overtime. Some people are looking for affordable housing. Others might look for a creative and engaged agency. And if you fit those needs, then that's an easy access for you to be able to connect with that person. And sometimes it just takes a lot of persistence. A lot of the people that we initially made contact with weren't people that necessarily became employees of our agency. Sometimes it just takes time. And what you need to do and make sure that you do is stay in touch. Even now, I've gotten text messages and emails from agencies that I have worked for, as well as agencies that I may have just inquired about. And, nowadays, to me, the agencies are a lot more upfront about saying, hey, this is the pay, this is what it includes, this is the salary, and this is the time frame, because that's the information that people want to know. You can sell people on a lot of the, we offer flexible schedules, same day pay, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, just by nature of what we do, people really want to know how much you're going to get paid. And those are usually the two things that'll have a person move from one agency to another. Either they're getting more pay, they're either getting more pay, a better schedule, which would, in our instance, be if we can block schedule people. They really prefer that. And then also, they were referred by another employee. A lot of, I would say maybe 50% of our staff is through employee referrals. And when our employees come, we tell them, hey, send us some people, refer some people to us. And you give them an incentive, an employee referral bonus or employee referral gift card or whatever, whatever little program you have going, and they'll do it. And then in many instances, they'll just do it just because they like your agency that much. A lot of our people have just been referred based on the experience that they had with employees at facilities that we sent them to. And they wanted to know, what's that agency that you work for? So we definitely want to make sure that you do find out where your people are coming from and provide an incentive for referring employees when your employees refer people. And that's all I have. I just wanted to answer the question. I thought our question was really good. And it might be a question that other people have as well. If you guys have any other questions you want me to answer, definitely let me know. I looked through everything more so today than other days because I'm off. But definitely let me know. I hope everybody's having a good evening because I believe it's almost evening on the East Coast. We still have several hours of sunlight here, so I'm going to go check that out. And I hope you guys have a good night.